guys, and welcome back to my channel. Do you notice something different? So, if you don't follow me on Snapchat, then you didn't know, but I recently got a new camera, which is why I look so HD. Really loving the way that it's looking with like the backdrop and all my lights. I just feel so professional. I'm loving it. Today's video is going to be on this look right here, and it is using the new Master Palette by Mario from Anastasia Beverlyhills. Yeah, I was dying to get this palette. I felt like it was a perfect fall palette. I mean, like, look at these colors. Beautiful. Like, this is just fall in one palette, and the main reason why I really wanted to get this palette because of the olive shade right here, and the name of it is called Bronx, and I live in the Bronx, so why wouldn't I get this palette, you know? So I really love this palette. The shades are super pigmented and I love it so much. So I'm excited, and I really love that the way this makeup look turned out. It's so pretty. I am obsessed with it. So I'm just going to keep this intro super short. If you guys want to see how to get this tutorial, then just keep on watching. As you guys can see, I'm so excited about my new camera and setup. So I'm first going to start priming my eyes with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and then just blending it out with my finger. And then I just set my concealer with my Mercier translucent powder, so all our eyeshadows are nice and blendable and nothing's patchy. So now I'm going into my Master Palette by Mario by Anastasia Beverlyhills. Please excuse the little brush that fell out. But this is what the palette looks like, and it's so beautiful. It's the perfect fall palette. And the first shadow that I'm going into is the shade Hoola. It's like a cool tone ashy brown, and I'm just applying it with my Morphe E27 brush, and this is our transition shade. With my Luxie 231 brush, I'm going into the eyeshadow Isabel, which is like a burnt orangey shade, and I'm just applying that above the Hoola shade that we applied, just so everything is nice and blended together and the colors are like transitioning, if that makes any sense. Next, I'm going into the shade Violetta with a Sigma E25 brush, and this color actually comes off a little darker on the lids than it is in the palette, but I'm not complaining. The color is beautiful, and as you can see, I'm just packing on the color to my outer corner, and then whatever is left on my brush, I'm bringing it towards my crease. Next, I'm going into my Nude Stick Magnetic Matte Eye Color in the shade Chocolate, and I'm just applying this all over my lid, and I'm putting this on because I feel like the olive shade, which is the next shade that we're going into, I feel like it needed a base just so that the color can pop out and have more pigmentation, because by itself I felt like it wasn't going to give the color payoff that it actually is. It like shows in the palette. So I'm just applying this to my lid and blending it out with a flat shader brush. And now I'm going into the eyeshadow Bronx with a different flat shader brush, and oh my god guys, this is my favorite color in the palette. Like, look how gorgeous it is. I don't have any eyeshadow like this, and I am so obsessed with it. I feel like I'm going to be wearing this eyeshadow a lot during the fall. Now I'm going into the shade Fifth Ave, and I'm using a Sigma pencil brush, the E30, and I'm just applying this shade as my brow bone highlight. Oh my god, I can't say that. Now I'm just taking a makeup remover wipe and just cleaning up my under eye for any fallout that I have, and then just sharpening my, eyeshadow, just so I have that nice sharp edge. Now for mascara, I'm using my Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara, and I'm just applying this obviously onto my eyelashes just to prep them for falsies. And then I go back into the palette with the shade Violetta and my Sigma E25 brush, and I just apply a little bit more shadow to the outer corner of my eye because I felt like I took out too much, so it was looking a little weird. And now for lashes, I'm going in with my KOKO lashes in the style Queen Bee, which are my favorite lashes ever. They are stunning. And then with the flat shader brush, I'm going back into the shade Isabel and just applying this to my lower lash line. And then I go back into the palette and I use the shade Violetta with the Morphe E36 brush, and I'm just applying this to my lower lash line and sort of connecting the shadows from my lid to my lower lash line just so it looks all connected, sort of what we kind of did in my last tutorial. Now for eyeliner, I'm using my ColourPop Cream Gel eyeliner in the shade Stomper, and I was applying it like showing you guys, but then I poked myself in the eye, so I had to do it off camera. And now going back to the palette, I'm using the shade Fifth Avenue with that same pencil brush by Sigma, and I'm just applying this to my inner corner for my inner corner highlight, obviously. And then going back to my Tarte mascara and just applying mascara to my bottom lashes. Now for lipstick, I couldn't decide between my Smashbox Stepping Out liquid lipstick and my Kat Von D Lolita. I had a hard time, but I really wanted to go with Kat Von D, but I felt like Kat Von D was a little too purpley. At least it looks purple on me, and my eyes are really warm, so it was gonna like clash. So I went in with my Smashbox Stepping Out liquid lipstick, and then I'm lining my lips with my MAC Spice lip liner. Okay guys, so that is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked the new setup and the new camera. I'm just not used to it. As you can see, I'm like too excited. I keep smiling. I just love it so much. So if you guys like this tutorial, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you aren't already, so you can be part of the Juliaromerobeauty squad. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.